Hi there, it's Tim Allwood from Compass Property Investing. Today, I've got a special guest, Rick Leighton. Rick's from Ethical Asset Advisory, and we've got some great news for you. I want to introduce Rick, and to do so, I've actually had to make some notes because he's quite talented and has a number of awards, which I want to make sure they get right. He's a chartered tax advisor. He's a postgraduate in applied finance. He's had honours degree in law. He's got a master's in applied law with a double major in property, estate planning and superannuation. And hard to believe he can do all that and have this as well. He's also a qualified award-winning builder. And I've known Rick for a number of years and worked with him. I'd like to add three more initials today, BGB. That stands for bloody good bloke. So, which I find Rick to be. Always enjoy his company, and certainly his skill set is amazing. So, Rick, tell us, what have you got today? And it's all about doing something for our children. What do you got, mate?
Yeah, thanks, Tim. It's about ways to help your child get into the property market. And every parent we talk to is really keen to help their children, and particularly they know that in the years to come, it's going to get harder and harder for them to get into the property market. So what we've got is a way that you can do that that's really tax effective and helps your child to get the best possible financial head start in life. And why we set this up is because, as I said, every parent I talk to wants to help their children, but it seems that every good idea that you have to help your children with a financial head start, the tax man's standing at the other end with his hands out, waiting to take money off you. So
they're good.
Some parents will say, what I'd like to have is we'll buy a property and give my child a share, and if it's cash flow positive, they can put that in a savings account. The only problem is, for a child under 18, they're losing 66 cents in the dollar. So it's $1 for your child, $2 for the tax man. And then some parents will say, well, what if I buy a property now, and when my child's ready to get their first home, I'll transfer the property across. The problem you've got with that is you've got to pay capital gains tax. You've got to pay stamp duty. So you're probably going to be up in the next 10, 15 years for $300,000 in government charges and taxes. On top of that, you'll still have a debt on the property, which you've got to transfer to your child, so they probably won't be able to afford to get their own home anyway. And then the final problem is, if you do that, they no longer qualify for the first homeowner grants. And depending where you are, there's some serious money that governments will give first home buyers to help. So there's more than 50,000 in Victoria. There's more than 40,000 in Queensland and New South Wales. So it's a lot of money that you don't want your child to miss out on. So what we've got, Tim, is the best way to help your child is with a special investment trust that we can establish for you and get everything set up and working for you. It's got some amazing tax benefits that you can get for yourself along the way. It gives you good income, saves on stamp duty, saves on tax, and it gives your child the best possible financial head start in life.
Sounds like a great product to have. And look, to find out more about this, I've done a bit of work with Rick on this, and it's truly amazing. So if you want to help your children out, really, this special investment trust is the way to go. Now, anytime you go near a solicitor for this sort of thing, it's going to be $1,500 to $2,500. As a special offer from Compass, that'll cost you nothing. And to inquire, you just simply need to reply to this email, get us on the phone. You can talk to myself or Rick, no obligation and no money down. So simple, and I think a lot of people will be jumping at this. And so well done, mate. Thanks for your time. And
just the last thing, and the trust works equally well, whether there's 5 years or 20 years to go before you think your child's going to be in a position to buy their first home, works equally well.
Mate, those initials are now capital B. Bloody good, mate, in capitals. Okay, Rick, good to catch you. Talk soon, and you guys out there, be in touch. Have a great day.
Thanks, Tim. Good to chat.
Bye. You too.